Dear friends, again in this video lecture we are going to solve few of the numericals from the Maharashtra state prescribed textbook of physics published by Bal Bharati on the topic kinetic theory of gases and the radiation. Dear friends, you have to remember one thing very clearly, that the textbook problems are not only for the state board examination, but these are conceptually based problems which are very much helpful for the preparation of NEET and JEE examination. Therefore, it's my very humble request to all students that please do not ignore your textbook. What important is, you should know the physics. That is very important. You should understand the basic concept of physics. That is more important. And the solving the problems, preparing for the competitive exam is possible then and then only if you are very much clear about the understandings, and you should have a very good mathematical aptitude. And to be strong with the concepts of the physics and to develop the mathematical aptitude, you have to do two things simultaneously. One is go on reading the books repeatedly to have a better clarification of the concept, and practice more and more numericals to develop the mathematical aptitude. And there is no any shortcut for this. Therefore, in a given framework of my teaching that was decided by myself, the framework, I will try to explain all the numericals which are in the textbook. If time permits and if I got a good response from the students, I will go for the next videos which are based on how to solve the multiple choice questions which are required for the preparation of NEET and JEE examinations. Thank you very much. We will go for the first numerical on the board. What this numerical is: calculate the average molecular kinetic energy per kilomole, per kilogram, per molecule of oxygen at 127 degrees centigrade. Given molecular mass of oxygen is 32, the universal gas constant is 8.31 joule per mole per Kelvin, and Na, this is Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is number of molecules present in 1 mole of a gas, and it is equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules per mole. Now we will solve this, and again the job is simple. We will start with the solution of this one. The thing that is known to us is that the pressure exerted by the ideal gas on the walls of the container is P is equal to 1 by 3 rho into V square, where rho is the density of the gas and V square is the mean square velocity. Now we will modify this equation like this one: P is equal to 1 by 3 m by V, density is mass per unit volume, into V square. Now we will bring this 3V to this side and mv square. I will write this as half of mv square is equal to 3 by 2 PV. This is just a rearrangement of the terms, and half of mv square is nothing but the average kinetic energy. Average kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 PV. This is the formula and the way in which we got these one. Now, with this I will write the average kinetic energy per kilomole is equal to, per kilomole, it should be, for 1 mole of a gas PV is equal to RT. Therefore, average kinetic energy per kilomole of a gas, I will write this as 3 divided by 2 RT. 3 by 2 RT. For 1 mole of a gas PV is equal to RT, therefore we will write it as 3 by 2 RT. Instead of PV, we replace this as by RT. And it should be equal to 3 divided by 2. The value of R is 8.31 joule per mole. But here what I need is kilomole. Therefore, I will write it as 8,310. No, this is joule per kilomole. Just we change that per mole to per kilomole by multiplying it by 1000. And the temperature of the gas is written here is 127 degrees centigrade. I have to convert it into Kelvin, and for that I will write it as 273 plus 127. 127 is the temperature in degrees Celsius, and adding 273 we will make it as absolute temperature in Kelvin, and therefore it comes out to be equal to 3 divided by 2 into 8310 into addition of these two. 73 plus 27, 300 plus 100, it should be equal to 400, and it comes out to be equal to, it is equal to 4.986 into 10 to the power of 6 joule per kilomole. Dear friends, here only thing is that just I calculated this value and written it directly here, but you have to verify this calculation by making use of the calculators, or rather it is better to use log table for such calculations, and the final answer comes out to be equal to 4.986 into 10 to the power of 6 joule per kilomole. This is the one thing that is asked. We have calculated per kilomole, the average kinetic energy per kilomole. Now, thereafter, next what is asked here is we have to determine the average kinetic energy, the average kinetic energy per kilogram. Average kinetic energy per kilogram. The average kinetic energy per kilomole is 3 by 2 RT. If I divide this by molecular mass, it comes out to be equal to average kinetic energy per kilogram, and it should be equal to 3 divided by 2. Here the molecular mass is 32 gram weight, and because of that I will take it as 8.31 into 400 divided by molecular mass of oxygen is 32, and hence we will get this comes out to be equal to 1.581 into 10 to the power of 2 joule per kilogram. This is the second answer that we will get, average kinetic energy per kilogram. Again, it's a mere calculation, and that you can do either by log table or by calculator. But for board examination, it is advisable to perform it by log table. Now, thereafter, the third thing here required is average kinetic energy. Average kinetic energy per molecule. Average kinetic energy per molecule. It is equal to 3 by 2 RT for 1 mole, and in 1 mole the number of molecules present are the Avogadro's number, and it comes out to be equal to 3 by 2, then it is 8.31 8.31 into 400 divided by 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23, and it comes out to be equal to, the total comes out to be equal to 8.28 into 10 to the power of minus 21 joule per molecule. This is the answer. And like this we will get the kinetic energy of molecules. 8.28 into 10 to the power of minus 21 joule per molecule. This is the answer. Okay. Here one more numerical which is based on the concept of radiation, and I will read the numerical first and then we will go for the solution of this one. Calculate the energy radiated in 1 minute by black body of surface area 100 centimeter square when it is maintained at 227 degrees centigrade. Here the value of Stephen's constant is expected. It should be given, but though it is not given, we will take it as 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8. This is the value of Stephen's constant, and it is joule per meter square per second. This numerical is obviously based on the Stephen's law of radiation, and according to Stephen's law of radiation, the quantity of radiant heat emitted per unit area per unit time. The quantity of radiant heat emitted per unit area per unit time by perfectly black body is directly proportional to the fourth power of absolute temperature, and therefore it is equal to sigma T to the power of 4, where sigma is the Stephen's constant. Now we will keep the values here and find out what will be the value of heat emitted. Here heat emitted Q should be equal to sigma into A into T to the power 4 into small d. The values are given here: 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8. It's a Stephen's constant. Area is given, it is 100 centimeter square. I will write it as 100 centimeter square. It should be converted into SI unit in meter square. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and centimeter square should be 10 to the power of minus 4. It is sigma, then A, T to the power of 4. Here 227 is the temperature given, therefore absolute temperature is 227 plus 273, and this comes out to be equal to 500 Kelvin. Therefore I will write it as 500 to the power of 4. Absolute temperature, the fourth power of the absolute temperature, is 500 into 10 to the power of 4, and there then after we need a time. The time given is 1 minute. It should be taken in seconds as I system. Therefore, it is 60 seconds, and this comes out to be equal to. We will take all the powers together, and it comes out to be equal to 5.67. Then I will take 100 as a 10 to the power of 2. Then 4th power of 5. 5 square is 25, 5 cube is 125, and fourth power of 5 is 625. This is 625 into 6. Here we will combine all the powers. It is 10 to the power of 1. This will be 10 to the power of 2, and fourth power. It is 1 and 8, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. And these two together 10 to the power minus 12. And therefore it should come out to be equal to 10 to the power of minus 1. And this total comes out to be equal to 26.2 joules. This is the answer. We will go with one more problem here. It is written on the board. I will read the problem and then we will go for the solution. Energy is emitted from a hole in an electric furnace at the rate of 20 watt. When the temperature of the furnace is 727 degrees centigrade, what will be the area of the hole? Here we will consider the hole to be a perfectly black body, and here what is given to us at the rate of 20 watt means Q divided by T is 20 watt. It is heat emitted per unit time, rate at which heat is emitted. The absolute temperature is equal to 727 plus 273. It comes out to be equal to 1000 Kelvin. It comes out to be equal to 1000 Kelvin. Then here what is needed is the Stephen's constant. In this case we will take it as 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8 joule per meter square per second. Actually value of sigma, that is Stephen's constant, is 5.67, but in the book itself it is given that you can take it as 5.7. Therefore we will take here it is as a 5.7. Again, by Stephen's law of radiation, the quantity of radiant heat emitted per unit time per unit area is equal to sigma into 10 to the power of 4. Here what we have to determine is the area, and how we will determine the area. Area of the hole is equal to, we will take it to this side, it is Q divided by T into 1 divided by sigma T to the power of 4, and we will substitute the values and get the answer. It should be equal to 20 divided by sigma 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8, and thereafter T is 1000 to the power of 4, and it should be equal to I will write this as capital A equal to 20 divided by 5.7. This is 10 to the power of 12, and 10 to the power of 3 is to 4 means 10 to the power of 12. 12 minus 8, 10 to the power of 4, and when it goes in the numerator it comes out to be equal to 10 to the power of plus 4, it goes in the numerator, it comes out to be equal to 10 to the power of minus 4, and it is equal to 3.45 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. This is the required answer you will get. This is A equal to 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. This is the area. The next one, the emissive power of sphere of area 0.02 meter square is 0.5 kilocalorie per meter square per second. What is the amount of heat radiated by spherical surface in 20 seconds? Area is given to us, then time is given to us, and Here the amount of heat radiated is given in the form of heat unit instead of work unit. Otherwise you used to see that heat is in the form of energy which can be expressed either in joule or in kilocalorie. In the previous problems we have taken it as energy is given in the form of joule, but here it is given in kilocalorie, and you can convert joule to kilocalorie and kilocalorie to joule by simple uh, formula W by H is equal to J, where J is the mechanical equivalent of heat. The work unit in joule divided by heat unit in calorie or kilocalorie. The conversion factor between the joule and calorie and kilocalorie is J, where J is the mechanical equivalent of heat. Now, we will study about this more in the next chapter, thermodynamics. At this juncture, you have to only remember thing that here the emissive power, instead of giving in joule per meter square per second, it is given in form of the heat unit, that is 0.5 kilocalorie per meter square per second. Again, making use of the Stephen's law of radiation, Q divided by A into T is equal to sigma T to the power of 4. And what you have to determine here is that you have to calculate the value of Q, and Q is equal to this is Q upon AD is actually given to you. Q upon AD. It is, this is the thing that is given to you. It is 0.5 kilocalorie. Its heat upon area, that is meter square per second. This much value is given to you, and you have to determine the value of Q. How you will find out it as Q is equal to it's 0.5 into area into time. We have to find out the quantity of heat emitted, heat radiated rather. That is 0.5 into area is 0.02, and we have to determine it in 20 seconds. 0.5 into 20. 0.5 into 20 is 10. 10 into 0.02, and it comes out to be equal to 0.2 kilocalorie. This is the amount of heat radiated in 20 seconds by the body.